If I were to ever create a top 10 favourite games of all time list, I feel Spider-Man 2000 for the PS1, Nintendo 64, Dreamcast and PC would have to be on that top 10 list. It would share a spot with Spider-Man Remastered for PS4, PS5 and PC, but for different reasons. The 2000 Spider-Man game is a very nostalgic experience for me. The gameplay is good enough for the time. You know, it's nothing compared to some of the modern experiences you can get nowadays, but whenever I play it, it's so comfy and familiar that I just have a good time while playing it. The only bit that I really don't enjoy all too much is the actual combat, because I usually just find myself avoiding as much combat encounters as I possibly can. There's obviously more, like the Monster Rock fight, which you don't even fight. That's probably the wrong word to use. You actually just run away from Monster Rock. And it's honestly a thrilling bit of chase, especially for younger me, because Monster Rock is always right behind you. Like, they did a great job at having the rubber banding such that Monster Rock is always on your case, making it so that you always feel like you just got by the skin of your teeth. The game is such that I've played the game over and over and over again, playing it on every format that I can. I'd call the Nintendo 64 version the weakest because it has no cutscenes, instead using slideshows, which, given that most of the cutscenes seem to be using borderline in-game graphics, I feel totally could have been done on the Nintendo 64, but there we are. The PS1 version is my personal favourite, but I'd say that if you were looking for the definitive experience, if you can get the mod to stop the PC version from running too fast, then that is the version to go for in my opinion. Though the Dreamcast version isn't too shabby either. The story, in my opinion, isn't too much to note about, as it's clearly just an excuse to reel in as many villains as they could manage, and there's a whole rogues gallery. I didn't even mention the fact that Venom is a notable character in the story. Basically, Spider-Man gets framed for stealing Dr. Octavius' tech. Because of that, Eddie Brock becomes Venom, thinking that Spider-Man screwed him over and whatnot. It's just crazy, really. And the symbiotes and Carnage and Monster Rock all happen because Doc Ock's ultimate plan is to control the symbiotes for world domination. It's all largely in service of making sure that each level has a different landscape to it and different scenarios going on. One level you'll be running over to the Daily Bugle to help J. Jonah Jameson, and the next you're running for your life as this police copter is shooting enough missiles to wipe even the US military budget at you. There are better Spider-Man experiences out there, but this one, for its time, was absolutely an amazing game in my opinion, and is one that I just still love to play and enjoy and reminisce about.